it's time for Logan High School Sports, a presentation of KVNU 610 AM and 102.1 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Adams Wealth Advisors, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Logan Grizzlies on KVNU.
You are listening to the Logan Grizzlies versus the Bear River Bears with Hurricane John Newbold and Rex Davis on News Talk 610 KVNU. Live stream the game on CashValleyDaily.com. Now here's your play-by-play announcer, Hurricane John Newbold.
Good evening and welcome to Crimson Filled here at Logan High School. John Newbold filling in for Jason Walker and Josh Anderson. It's myself and Rex Davis bringing you Grizzly football here on KVNU. And again, what a tradition Grizzly football is on KVNU. 8 decades strong here in Cache Valley as the Logan Grizzlies come out onto the field on senior night. It should be a good one. Both teams trying to get the win to help their seeding a little bit better as the playoff RPI comes out Saturday morning, Rex. And we expected rain. So far, that's held off, but the wind is blowing from the west, and we expect at some point during the game to get that rain tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely cooling down out there. You can see the wind blowing, people trying to stay warm here in the crowd, the refs doing some jumps out in the middle of the field. It's going to be interesting, John, to see, do we get that weather coming in? Because I think that weather actually plays into the favor of the Bear River Bears. Both these teams coming into this game at 2-7. Pretty even matchup. We looked at this matchup as the week was approaching. We thought, hey, Skyview Green Canyon ought to be a good battle. And then we thought Logan Bear River is going to be a great battle. So we're pretty excited for this one tonight.
So the Grizzlies, they are averaging 15 points a game, allowing 38. Bear River, 19 points a game and allowing 30. The Grizzlies and the Bears, this is the 91st matchup between the two schools. Logan leads the series 54-33-3 overall since 1925. It's the 13th most played series in the state of Utah. So it should be an exciting one tonight at Crimson Field as the Grizzlies won the coin toss and elected to receive, as the Bears will be kicking off left or right on your radio dial towards the south.
Yeah, John, we're very lucky to have, we're typically calling Skyview games together, so we've actually seen both these teams in the Grizzlies and the Bears, so we're fairly familiar with them.
Higley gets his foot into it for the Bears, kicks it into the end zone, and the Grizzlies and Favero will lead the team out on offense on senior night. 21 seniors for the Logan Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies will have the ball at the 20-yard line to start things off.
Yeah, and, Favero's done a good job through the air this year. He's thrown 13 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. He's learning. He's in the middle of that learning curve right now. Just a sophomore is Easton Favero as he takes the offense out here to lead them on their opening drive of the game.
We'll see what the running back situation is, as they've had some injuries throughout the season, as you well know.
For you, John.
So Favero is kind of
11.
Is kind of in the pistol.
Mason Birch.
Birch is back there. He's going to hand off to Birch. The blitz comes up the middle. Birch tries to get outside and just couldn't quite get the edge as the blitz came up the middle. I think that was Titan Jones.
Yeah, typically if you see a tackle for the Bear River Bears, Titan Jones is a safe bet on that.
So a 2-yard loss for Birch on first down. 2nd and 12. Favero goes with a hard count. The ball's on the left hash, going right to left on your radio dial. The Grizzlies are in their black jerseys with gold trim and the crimson helmets. And they bring Reed Olson in tight. They hand off to Birch. He follows Olson up the middle, and the Bears shut that down quickly, but they get one of those 2 yards lost on first down. They get 1 yard back.
Yeah, we'll see if they want to keep going on the ground here with Birch, or if they're going to probably have to air it out here on a 3rd and Is it 10 or 11? I'm trying to see.
Well, they gave him 2 yards, so yeah, he got the 2 yards back. So it's 3rd and 10. Left hash is the ball. They've got 2 receivers on the short side of the field, 1 to the right for Favero. Man goes in motion. Favero back to pass. He's got a clean pocket. He's looking long for Olsen. He goes out there, and it is picked off at the 40 to the 35, the 30. The Bears get the turnover on 3rd and long, and he's knocked out of bounds. We'll see. It's right in front of the Grizzlies bench. It's hard to tell where, as he was trying to find Olsen down the sideline, and the safety came over for the pick.
Yeah, I mean, when in doubt, just say, hey, where's Reed Olsen at? I'm going to take a shot at him. He's a huge target, the senior tight end, but Favero puts a little bit of air under that ball, and Cash Avery able to slide over and make the interception for the Bear River Bears.
So the Bears take over at the Grizzly 24 with 10:36. And it's Tyre at the quarterback. He's in the pistol. He turns around. He hands it off. Gets a block on the edge. The Grizzlies are stringing it out, but he gets upfield for some positive yards. That's Barron's.
Yeah, good team pursuit there by the defense of Logan. Austin Birch able to kind of string that thing out. He was honored here before pregame on senior night, able to stretch that thing out and limit the gain that Bear River's able to get on that play.
So we'll give him 2 yards on that Barron. Second.
I'm okay. I'm okay, John.
So Tyre turns around, fakes the handoff to Barons, and it's knocked down, or is it picked off? The Grizzlies got up and knocked it down. I didn't see who it was on the defensive line, but they knocked that pass down. It will be a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, one of the interior defensive linemen there just knocks Tyre's pass down, and good play there for the Logan defense.
Yeah, I thought he picked it off with 10:27 here in the opening quarter, no score. We've got 2 receivers to the right and 2 receivers to the left for Tyre. Barron's in the backfield, kind of a pistol formation. Now a man comes in motion left to right, takes a snap. He's going to throw over the middle, complete, but I think he's shy of the first down from our angle, Rex, but nope, they are right at the lines. Oh, and that's their best receiver. Stevens tried to get up, but he went back down. He took a big shot and paid for that first down catch.
Yes, he absolutely did. That was Austin Birch, the senior, again, making a tackle on that play, and this is a huge, huge deal here for the Bear River Bears. We've seen Tatum Stevens go off live and in person before this season. This is a big-time player for the Bear River Bears.
Well, now where they spot it back at the 15, which is shy of the first down, so he needed 8. We'll give him 7.5 as they attend to him. We'll just give him 7. It'll be a 4th and 1. But he just came out of the slot and went up the seam. But as you mentioned, Austin Birch came and just hit him right in the lower back is where it looked like they hit him. But they're working on his leg as he's on the ground. But
yeah, big collision there, John. Speaking of collisions, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, trained technicians, latest equipment, over 5 decades of experience to guarantee a perfect auto body repair and the safest glass replacement.
Well, Stevens is up hobbling off on his own power, so that's nice to see. But again, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors here on KVNU, as well as the Logo Shop is the sponsor of our uniform check. We checked in on the Grizzlies all-black unis. The Bears are in white tops and black pants, and they're going to go for it. It looks like on 4th and 1, they've got Titan Jones and Barons in the backfield. Titan's a big boy. On 4th and 1, they take the snap, they hand off to Jones, and he's stuck in the backfield. What a play by the Grizzlies. Who was that got in there?
It's 53. That is Alex Castro. Oh, excuse me, that's the wrong roster. That's Josh Sandoval, the senior defensive lineman that made that play.
Way to go by Sandoval. He busted through the line. What a play to bring down Titan Jones. He just grabbed his jersey and just tried to yank him down, and finally the big boy fell to the turf.
Right, and Titan Jones is no easy task to try to bring down.
That's a 2-yard loss.
He is a big running back, listed at 6'3", 210 pounds, the senior running back.
What a play by Sandoval. And they turn it over on downs on the 2-yard loss. Here comes Logan back out onto the field. They're at their own 19, 1st and 10. Favero's going to throw it out there. It's complete. Needs to make a move. He does, and gets up to the 25. What a move by the receiver there. Maybe to the 26, maybe 7 yards.
Yeah, Trey Covington, sophomore wide receiver over there, makes a little shake. And I like that throw. Okay, so Favero throws a pick on his first pass attempt. What better way to get your quarterback a little confidence? Quick hitter over out to the right side there for a nice gain of 7 yards.
So 2nd and, well, maybe even 8. It's a long 3. 2nd and 3 is what we'll call it. Easton turns around, hands it off. There's a little crease there, and he's spun around, but he's got enough for the first down. That was Mason Birch up to the 29. So we're going to give him the 3 yards for the first down, and the Grizzlies have got it. So 1st and 10 Grizzlies at the 29, their own 29. No score, clock running at 9:23.
This is kind of a nice change of pace, John. We're used to Skyview's tempo where we can't even get a word in between plays. Logan's actually given us a chance to actually talk about what we're seeing. I'm appreciating this.
2 receivers to the right. They hand it off to Birch again. The right side, big hole. He stumbles a little bit to the 35 and across the 40. Was that Birch again? It was.
Yeah.
So he's out to the 44 from the 29. So that's... Let's see where they do mark it. It looked like he was up to the 44. They're going to mark it back at the 42.
A nice run there by Birch, though, John. It shows a good speed getting over to the edge, and nice pickup there for the Logan offense.
13-yard rush for another first down. 1st and 10 Grizzlies. Favero turns around, hands off to Birch. He goes outside. Now he cuts back in on the right side, and he's found some room on that side. The offensive line giving him some push up front. And Birch has, let's see, from the 42 to the 46, so 4 yards.
That puts him at 20 yards rushing on the game so far on 5 carries. But, man, what a block that set the edge by Jack Stubar. He really opened that thing up for Birch.
Oh, there's a bit of a flinch, no call. Favero hands off left side. This time, Birch up that left side, and he's near the first down marker. They're going to say he's shy, but he gets across the 50 to the 49.
3rd down and short.
So he gained, let's see, 5 yards that time, and it's 3rd and 1.
Well, I mean, it's been working so far, John, so maybe stick with it.
Yeah, 6 play of the drive. They need to get to the Bear River 48. Favero goes underneath center as he was in shotgun. They try to hurry and line up for the quarterback keeper, but looks like it's going to be a false start on the Grizzlies. From the 49, it will take them back 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's tough because the whole play design of that is, okay, I'm back in shotgun. We're going to take our time here. And then Easton runs up to try to catch him off guard. But what ends up happening sometimes when that is going on is your offensive line gets a little excited too.
So they're back in their own territory. Back at the 46-yard line, right hash, twin receivers to each side. Birch in the backfield with Favero in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to look, he's got plenty of time. Throws over the middle, complete at the 50, but he's going to be shy by about 2 yards for the first down. Didn't catch the receiver's number, Rex.
It was Trey Covington, the sophomore receiver. He's got both of Favero's completions so far in this game.
So 4-yard pass play. It's going to be 4th and 2 from midfield on that right hash for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I like this. Why not go for it here? Ball at midfield.
So twin receivers again. Look for Reed Olson out of the left side. And then Logan comes forward. Coach Butts is like, how can you call that? That shouldn't be a false start because they didn't.
Very valid concern.
His hand, the lineman's hands weren't in the ground.
Yes,
they're going to wave it off.
Okay, but here, Coach Butts is still going to be upset though. Like, hey, that's the whole point of this play is for us to have good movement, and it just doesn't. It kind of defeats the purpose of the play now.
Well, you try to catch him off guard.
Right.
Now you don't. The element of surprise is gone. Now they have to switch up the play. So they run it in on 4th down. Favero got it from the sideline. Still twin receivers. And they run that same play. And they tighten the formation. And it is handed off. I don't know.
It's a different carrier.
It's close to the first down. I'm not sure. It depends on the spot. Covington is what they say. And I think he's right at the sticks. It's going to be close. Oh, they're going to give it to him. They got a better angle than me. They needed 2 yards. Covington got the 2 yards, Rex.
Yeah, good play design there by Coach Butts and the hurry up and able to convert there on the first down.
So Logan has their 8th play coming up of the drive. They take the snap. Favero turns around, and the blitz was on right up the middle, and they pop-canned the running back in the backfield. That was Daxton Bingham on the blitz.
Yeah, Caden Avila, his first carry of the game, and Bear River was selling out on run on that play.
3-yard loss for Avila on that rush. He didn't have a chance. Clock continues to run here in the first quarter. I think it says 8:02. I'm blocked by the goalpost. 6:02. Yeah. So under 6 minutes to play. Second down and 12. They throw over the middle to Reed Olson. Complete! What a pass by Favero, and Reed Olson's not going to go down. There's 6 Bear River Bears as he's pushing forward.
Oh, my goodness.
Reed Olson is the best tight end in the state, and he took that one, and he would not go down, and then the offensive lineman came and gave him a hand and pushed him across for the first down to the 38.
Well, he's just such a big, strong target, and he's just able to push his way there and convert that play. That's one that I would absolutely put on this young man's huddle. It just shows the fight that he has inside of him.
14-yard pass to Olson is for the first down inside the 40 now. Turnaround handoff to Avila on the right side, and nothing doing that time. No gain on the 10th play of this drive that started at their own 19.
Well, so far, Favero, 4 pass attempts. He's 3 of 4 for 25 yards, has the interception. 2 different receivers in Covington and Reed Olson.
So the ball is placed at the 38-yard line, going right to left on your radio dial towards the north for the Grizzlies. No score, 4:55 in the opening quarter. Couple receivers to the right, one to the left. They turn around, and it's picked off. And that's Titan Jones running down the sideline to the 40, the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! As Favero turned and just a quick pass, and Titan Jones read it all the way and returns it 65 yards for the pick 6.
Wow, what a play by Titan Jones. That's a really hard throw by Favero, but Titan Jones able to get up there, and that ball just stuck right in his hands, John, and he's able to take that thing all the way back to the house.
Well, I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to make that read, but Jones has been playing for a few years at Bear River.
He's been a varsity starter for those years, too. I mean, he's seen it all.
So Higley gets it's blocked. The extra point is blocked as Higley got his foot into it. The Grizzlies blocked it. And the Grizzlies have done that all season, and Reed Olson has about 4 or 5 of those blocked ones.
I want to give him credit for that, too, because he came right up the middle on that play. And what a absolutely game-changing play that is when you can go and block an extra point like that, because hey, I mean, now you go down and just kick yourself an extra point. You take the lead now. So big play there by the Grizzly defense to stand up and make a play. Yeah, because, I mean, right now this Bear River offense has done absolutely nothing against the defense. They have 7 yards passing, and they have they have negative 1 yard rushing. So the offense for Bear River has done nothing leading up to this point. But the defense has put a 6 up on the board.
So with 4:37 in the opening quarter, it's 6-0 on the pick 6 by Titan Jones for the Bear River Bears. But that blocked extra point by Olson, I mean, Jason Walker, I know, has been tracking it. We'll have to get up with him to see how many Olson's got this season. They kick it away. It's going to be returnable from the 1 up to the 15, big hole to the 25 and across the 25 near the 30.
Kickoff was returned by Skylar Jensen.
Skylar Jensen just took it on that right hash, Rex, went right up the middle. He had a huge hole to run through. Great special teams blocking by the Grizzlies, and they're going to spot it at the 28, it looks like.
Yeah, big return there for Skylar Jensen, the senior wide receiver. His dad, Kyle, just absolutely good dude. But, man, that breathes a little life back into the offense. Okay, now if you're Favero, you're young, right? But you got to wash that one out of the brain. You've thrown 2 picks. You got to let both of them go. You got to come out here and just orchestrate this offense like you know you can.
Well, and I don't even – you don't put any blame on that second one. That's just a great job by Jones,
play.
Right?
It's such a good play.
So he turns around, hands off this time. And across the 30, he'll get 2 yards. They actually marked it at the 29. So we'll give him 2 yards to the 31.
27 yards on 7 carries for Birch so far in this game.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Grizzlies. Got twin receivers to each side, and shotgun is Favero on 2nd and 8. He takes the snap, he's back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Now Favero's, the pocket breaks down, and he gets it away. That's a smart play as he's trying to hit Olsen. He doesn't take the sack, and he would have lost 2. And instead he gets it across the line of scrimmage. A heads-up play by Easton.
Yeah, it is. And Easton's had a lot of quarterback coaching in his life with the last name of Favero, but it's a heads-up play because he's actually kind of in the grasp of the defender there, knows, hey, if I throw this thing at Reed Olsen's feet, this falls as an incompletion rather than a sack.
So now 3rd down and 8 for the Grizz. The twin receivers to each side for Favero on 3rd and 8. From their own 31, back to pass. Favero lets it fly, complete over the middle on the slant, and he's got the 1st down across the 45. That's McAllister.
Yeah, nice catch there by Nate McAllister. Just cuts right across the field, running that slant route, and Favero puts that thing right on the money.
So a gain of 16 on that slant pattern on 3rd and 8. So 1st and 10 Grizzlies. Clock continues to run at 3.5. Twin receivers to each side again. In the pistol formation is Favero. Now back to pass. Rushes on. He takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got a man out there. Oh, nearly caught by the receiver. Peterson, the senior, got around the DB. And at the last second, Rex, at the 25, he just couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, Connor Peterson is fighting his way down that field, and Favero puts that ball in an absolutely perfect position where only Peterson can make a play on it. It ends up falling incomplete, but good throw, good effort there by the receiver as well.
So the ball is placed in between the hashes at the 43-yard line. Their own 43, 2nd and 10. They turn around, hand it off. Up the middle, Birch breaks a couple tackles, and he's got the 1st down as he just used that second effort to get into the secondary. A great run, hard run, that time actually from the 42 to the other 42, so...
Yeah, good luck. That's why I let you stick to the math, partner. But, man, Mason Birch is just he's only a sophomore. He's not the biggest running back you're going to see. But, man, he can read the defense really well.
Well, I gave him 16, but that doesn't mean it's right. 1st and 10, Favero back to pass. He pulls it down now, rolls to the left, throws.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, man, what a catch it was. And give him credit because he came back to the ball.
Yeah, Connor Peterson just – we have him listed as Peterson. I keep hearing Peters over the intercom, but, man, what a play to just go and come back to the ball and make that catch.
9 yards, it'll be 2nd and 1.
That puts Favero at 50 yards passing.
They hand it off, and I think he's got enough. He needed 1 yard, and I believe that Birch got it. We'll wait and see it on the spot. Yeah, he needed 1, he got 1, so 1 yard rush for the 1st down again by Birch. 8th play of the drive coming up, and the clock is completely messed up.
You're telling me there's not 92 minutes left in the first quarter?
So the officials are oh, there it is, 2:05 left, not 92. 6-0 Bear River. They hand it off. Great blocking, nice moves. And up the middle is Birch, and they brought Reed Olsen across the formation, and he just cut off that edge rusher, and then Birch had a hole to weave his way for 9 yards.
Yeah, the offensive line of Logan is looking really dominant tonight. That's 50 yards on 10 carries, averaging 5 yards a carry is Birch right now, and looking good doing it.
So 9 yard gain, it'll be 2nd and 1. Ball's at the 23 of Bear River, 6-0 Bear River, but the Grizzlies are marching. Birch makes a move, cuts it to the left. I think he got the 1 yard. He needed 1. He got to the 21. So he got the yard he needed. We'll give him another 1st down. So Birch just racking up the numbers so far.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been the workhorse of the game thus far. 11 carries so far in this first quarter.
1:15 left in the quarter. Twin receivers to each side. They turn around, fake the handoff, throw complete at the 20. Olsen blocking downfield, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 15. That's Favero to Peters.
Yeah, we have Peterson on our roster, John. It's got to be Peters. Yeah, so we're gonna.
Maybe I typed it wrong. That's possible. So from the 20, 2-yard line up to the 15, so 7 yards on that pass play. And then a penalty marker comes out. I didn't see it. I was writing down the stats, so
yeah, a little
it's
bit of
offsides.
movement.
That's what the official's telling the head referee is it was offsides. So dead ball offsides Bears. That will give the Grizzlies a first down via the penalty, and is 1:05 on the clock.
Yes, that goalpost is right in your line of view.
So offsides are the Bears' first penalty of the game. Logan only has one themselves, I believe. And so the Grizzlies, it will take them down 1st and goal at the 10, Rex.
Yeah, you got to punch it in here.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Reed Olson on the short side of the field, all alone.
Single coverage.
He's throwing it that way. He caught it, but he's out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
The Bears defender fell down, and then Reed tripped over him, and he still made the catch, an acrobatic catch, but he landed out of bounds and couldn't get that foot down.
What a play by Reed Olson. That was ridiculous. As soon as I saw the safety peel out, John, and that meant single coverage on your 6'4" tight end, I'm guessing maybe even 6'5", of course, take that jump ball there. That's a good read by Favero, a good route by Olson. It just falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think Olson's 6'6" is what they listed him as.
6'6", I'll buy it.
3 receivers to the right. Nobody to the left. Favero takes it, turnaround handoff to Avila, and he's hit, but still fights for extra yards from the 10 to about the 7.
Yeah, Avila, good hard run there, but Daxton Bingham had really good recognition there for the Bears and comes in and makes that play.
So 13th play of the drive coming up that started at their own 29. After the 3-yard gain, it's 3rd and goal at the 7 with 32 seconds left. Bears lead 6-0. Grizzlies knocking on the door. One-on-one coverage right here for Favero. The blitz is on. Favero gets cleaned and a flag comes out.
We got penalties down here for a pass interference call.
Yeah, right at the goal line, Olson gets pulled down to the ground. But Favero took a shot as the blitz came right up the middle, hit him squarely in the chest. Favero gets up, but it's going to be pass interference. Half the distance to the goal line. We'll move it to the 4. I don't know. Is it an automatic first down? I don't think it is. So it's 3rd and goal at the 4 now.
I would have lost a bet right there, John, because I would have said that has to be an automatic first down, but yeah, it is not.
So clock is at 21 seconds left in the first quarter in that north end zone. You've got 3 receivers to the right. Ball is on the left hash. And Reed Olson all alone down here on the short side of the field. Favero in shotgun. Avila in the left hip. Takes the snap. He's looking to Olson. He throws it out there. Complete touchdown.
No way.
That's a terrible call.
That is absolute garbage call.
That is an awful call by the official.
That Reed Olson just got absolutely robbed of a great play.
That's unbelievable. That official is completely wrong on that. That was a touchdown by the Grizzlies, and they took it away.
John, we've seen a couple bad calls this year in our time calling Skyview games, but that call right there will go down as the worst call I have seen this season. Reed Olson just made an exceptional catch. John, he had inches from his toe to the line.
I think he even got 2 feet in.
I think he did too. I don't understand. There are inches between that white line.
4th and goal, play clock down to 3. They got to get this off. Easton Favero looks to the right. He throws complete on the slant. Will they take that one away? You can't. The Grizzlies score from 4 yards out, and it's tied up at 6-6 with 12 seconds left. That's McAllister on the slant pattern.
A little bit of ball don't lie is what that is, John. That's, absolute absolute garbage call by the ref on the previous play. Logan doesn't care. They end up going and, little trickeration here, John, going for 2.
Favero throws, and it's caught. Reed Olson gets in for 2. I didn't see it, but they snapped it back. Favero threw, and the 2-point conversion is good, and it's 8-6 Grizzlies with 12 seconds left. We're going to take let's keep it here because there's 12 seconds left in the quarter, and then we'll just get the spot then. But it should be 8-6, I believe. Yes, there it is.
Goes. Yeah, scoreboard just a little delayed there. But, hey, I like that call too, though, John. Okay, so, hey, you robbed the kid of a touchdown. We're going to go ahead and give him a 2-point conversion here to make up for it. Good play by Reed Olson. Would not be denied there at the goal line. And John, here comes that Bear River Bears offense that has 7 yards passing and -1 yard rushing to their stat sheet, but only down 2 points right now.
So what a job by Coach Butts to call that on 4th and goal, Rex, to have the guts after, you have a possession there where they took away a touchdown, we believe, from Reed Olson, and he thought, he was arguing it, so you still go for it, and you hit McAllister when the play clock was down to about 3.
Yeah, and
because they were still arguing the call and they had to line up.
I don't even believe. I know that was a touchdown by Reed Olson.
So 8-6, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-6, Grizzlies lead here on senior night. As the Grizzlies get the kick away, it's going to be returnable as it comes down around the 10, up the middle to the 15, the 20. That's Hess. He's got a little bit of a crease across the 30. To the 32, down to 6 seconds left.
That's our first look at Reggie Hess of the Bears so far in this game. He's a good running back that they have there. He's a speedster, absolute speedster of a running back. So it makes sense for him to be in on kick return. I was kind of wondering in the back of my head, John, where is Reggie Hess? But now here he is for the Bears.
Well, he was filling in when Barons was injured, but Hess has ran a kickoff for a touchdown back, and Hess is in there at running back this time. Twin receivers to each side for Tyre with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter, and it's under Barons, that's Tyre. It went through his legs, and as Hess went to pick it up, his knee was on the ground. It's a big loss on the bad snap from the 32 back to the 23, a loss of 9 as the first quarter ends on a bad snap by Bear River. So at the end of one quarter, the Grizzlies lead 8-6 over the Bears. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Or will we, John? Try to go in and manually do an ad break here.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Start of the second quarter, 8-6, Grizzlies over the Bears. John Newbold, Rex Davis with you here on 102.1 FM and 610 AM KVNU. So turnaround, Tyre, hands off to Hess. He ran into a blocker, but he busted outside with his speed, and he got a lot of that back on 2nd and 19. A good run that time on 2nd and 19.
And that's exactly what we were talking about on the kickoff, John. And Logan Faithful might be thinking, why are you talking so much about a backup running back? Well, we got to see this kid earlier in the year, and he's just an absolute speed demon, and it was on display there.
14-yard rush by Hess. He'll bring up 3rd and about 5 for the Bears. They're at the 36-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Now someone in motion from right to left. Back to pass is Tyre. He's going to run to the left. He's got pursuit on him. He gets away. He throws it the last second. Incomplete. It's out of bounds anyways. He caught it, but he's out of bounds. It was a nice catch if they're going to say he caught it on the far side, but he was definitely out of bounds. 4th down and 5. Incomplete. So the Grizzlies hold just the start of the second quarter here. 30 seconds into the second quarter, and it's 8-6 Grizzlies. They had a great scoring drive last time, 14 plays that started at their own 29.
Oh, that's just the thing, and they ate up a bunch of clock,
They
too.
snap it back. The Bears get the punt away. It's a short one that lands by the Grizzlies sideline at the 35-yard line, 36. So the punt wasn't really deep. The Grizzlies will have decent field position at their own 36.
Well, I'm kind of expecting a little bit more of a Birch. I mean, I think it's been working for the Grizzlies. He's got 11 carries on the night so far for 51 yards. Just keep riding that up here at home, 8-6.
So a couple of games last night from Region 11. Ridgeline defeated Westfield 45-7. Green Canyon over Skyview 31-28. Those scores brought to you by DD Auto and Salvage, a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics here on KVNU. Twin receivers to each side. Turn around, Favero hands it off Avila up the middle, puts his head down, and he's cracked after a 2-yard gain and pushed back.
Short gain on the play brought down by Tyler.
Yeah, Avila's been bottled up pretty well by the Bears defense. He's got 2 yards rushing on 4 carries.
Yeah, Keaton Avila, the sophomore.
Couple of pair of sophomore running backs here at Logan.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Grizzlies. Ball is at the 38. They turn around, hand off again. That's Avila, and someone shoots the gap defensively, throws him backwards for a 2-yard loss.
What a play by Dallin Rice, the junior linebacker for the Bears. I think he came through untouched on that play, John.
They actually mark it back, so it'll be a 3-yard loss for Avila. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Grizzlies. Clock runs at 10.5 in the first half. Twin receivers to each side. Favero back to pass on 3rd and 11. He throws it down the middle. He's got a man out there. Looked like it kind of, maybe the defender got away with a little bit of a tug of the jersey, but incomplete.
That's a really good ball there by Favero, though. The offensive line established a really good, clean pocket for him, and he's able to just kind of stay on his spot and throw a ball down the field. That's one that you're going to see him connect on in the future as he gets more reps at this varsity level.
Well, in that one, he threw to the space where his receiver was going to be.
Yeah.
So it was a great ball. Snap back for the Grizzlies as they punt it. They get a low line drive that will take a Grizzly bounce, and they let it bounce inside the 30. Now inside the 25. It's still going inside the 20. He's trying to wave it on, the player, and that's number 20, Sione Pani, I believe. I think that was 20 that was trying to.
Sione. Yeah.
He was waving it on. He was fanning that football the last couple of yards, and it gets down to the 19.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, was Sione able to wave that thing and move it? I'll have to ask his brother-in-law Siausi what he thought about that play. But I love seeing that kick coverage there by Sione Pani.
As the Bears will take over now.
And the Bears have just been so stagnant, John. This Logan defense has been absolutely stout, and that's kind of been the story of the game for me so far, is just the absolute showing that this defense has put on.
So 8-6, the Grizzlies lead the Bears. 2 running backs in the backfield, 1 on each hip of tire. Takes the snap on 1st down. He's going to hand it off to Hess, and there's nothing going. He went to the right, and he turned around and went back to the left. And he ran right into a Grizzly, but he did get positive yards.
Yeah, and that's the shiftiness of Hess. But, man, that defense of Logan just absolutely collapsed where that play was intended to go.
Well, they actually, the line of scrimmage was the 20, not the 19. So that is a 3-yard gain.
Hess has got 17 yards on 2 carries for the Bears. Trailing 6-8 here in Logan.
2nd and 7 for the Bears. They turn around. They hand off to Hess going right side. He's got the edge, and he turns on the jets, gets up the sideline, but taken down near that far sideline. So they say he stepped out at the 25, and there's an injured Grizzly on the other side of the field on the west. So a 2-yard run to the 25 will bring up 3rd down and 5, but let's see who the injured Grizzly is.
It is one of the defensive linemen, I believe. How many yards did you credit Hess with on that play?
I think 2, because he got up to the 25 from the 23. So the tip of the ball is right there on the 25. So we'll call it 3rd and 5. 9-12 here in the opening half. 8-6 Grizzlies, as they scored on a 4th and goal play from the 4 on a slant pattern to McAllister, and it was pretty crazy because they thought they had a touchdown on the previous play to Reed Olson, and they were a little bit of arguing, and they got the play in late on that 4th down play, and so the play clock was down to 3, and they got the snap off, and Favero hit McAllister across the middle for the 4 yards, and then on the extra point, they fake the extra point and throw it into the corner to Reed Olson for the 2-point conversion. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tyer takes it for the Bears. He throws complete. Too big of a cushion out there, and the Grizzlies take him down right. Woo. Wow, that was good job by the Grizzly defender, because I thought he got to the 31, but they're going to mark it right at the 30. He needed 5. He barely got the 5.
Did you happen to catch a receiver on that, John?
I didn't.
I'm thinking it was Corver Riley.
Yeah, I didn't get the receiver's number, but that far side of the field, I'm going to have a hard time.
It's hard to see through these windows for sure.
8:40 left in the first half. 8-6 Grizzlies. 1st and 10 Bears. They hand off to Hess. He's getting pursued and knocked down from behind. Believe the tackle was by Raiden Nilsson, the junior linebacker for the Grizzlies. A 6-yard run up to the 36. So they started with Barons, and now they've gone with Hess, Rex. You wonder if the Bears if Barons got dinged or something, because they started the game with him. Now they've got Hess out there. 2nd down and 4. Clock running at 8:05 for the Bears. They turn around, they hand off to Hess right side. He's following his blockers, and the Grizzlies get through. We'll see where they mark him out. I think it's a no gain out there. He was pushed out of bounds, I think.
Colt Red on the play for the defense.
They're going to give him the 36. I thought that was the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to mark it back at the 35. So actually, it's 1 yard loss if it goes back to the 35.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It looks like 35 to me, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Bears. 6th play of the drive that started at their own 20. 7:27 left in the first half as the Grizzlies make some noise in the bleachers. Man in motion, left to right, back to pass. Tyers got time. He throws wide open at the 45, to the 50, to the 45 of the Grizzlies, making some moves to the 40, and he's taken down. He was wide open. That's number 9, Cash Avery, and he cashed in on that play up to the 40-yard line of the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Cash was wide open down the field. I think it was a little bit of broken coverage there by the Grizzlies, who have been absolutely stout up to this point.
Look at this formation. They've got a receiver clear out there. They throw it back to him. That's to the 40, 35, 30. That's a pretty funky formation. He was number 2 was lined up clear in the backfield.
Yeah,
Stevens,
good to see him back in the game. But yeah, what a crazy play there, John.
So 25 yards on the pass play for the first down to Cash Avery, and then on that play to Stevens, that was a lateral. So we'll call it a run from the 40 to the 30. We'll give him 10. So 1st and 10 Bears at the 30-yard line of the Grizzlies. Takes the snap, turn around, Hess to the left side. The Grizzlies are there, but he's making some moves. A couple men miss, and he gets up to about the 29, 28-yard line.
Yeah, Hess is not what you would call a north and south runner. He's a very shifty runner, and he loves cutbacks, and man, does he use that to his advantage.
2-yard rush for Hess. Clock runs. 8 minutes to play in the first half. 8-6 Grizzlies. I think it's 8. I can't see. It could be 6. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They turn around, they hand off to Hess. He's shifting around, and he's tackled. Short gain of maybe 1.
5:44 left in this opening half.
Okay. Yeah, I'm blocked out right by the goalpost. No matter how I look, I probably need to, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
How much did you have Reggie Hess down for on that run there?
1. So it brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Bears. 5:22 left, 8-6 Grizzlies. 2 receivers to each side. Back to pass. The blitz is on. Tyer throws. It's tipped and picked off by big man Reed Olson. It was tipped to the line of scrimmage, and Reed Olson picks it off into the 30 and takes it back to the 40. The blitz by the Grizzlies tipped the ball, and Olson takes it back 10 yards.
Yeah, great play there by the Logan defensive line. Able to get their hands up. Reed Olson keeps his eyes up and makes that interception, and that's big time here for this Logan offense. They kind of stalled out a little bit on the last drive, but man, they got a ton of momentum heading their way with 5:11 in this opening half, up 8-6 on the visiting Bears.
They said a sideline warning by Bear River. If I heard correctly, their own 40, Grizzlies take over with 5:11 and an 8-6 lead. Here come the Grizz. 2 receivers to each side. Ball is on the right hash going towards the south. Left to right. Back to pass is Favero. He throws over the middle. Oh, incomplete. 2 receivers were in the area. Olsen was there,
Covington
and
was
Covington,
the other, yeah.
and they ran into each other, and so it went incomplete out of the hands of Olsen.
Yeah, I think Covington's kind of feeling that too. I mean, how wouldn't you
I
run into
would.
Reed Olsen? But what I think happened, John, and you never speculate on injuries, but I think their legs are what actually made the collision there, and that's what's causing Covington to come out of the game here.
Well, anytime Reed Olsen could probably breathe on me and I'd break in half.
He's
Guy's
a big
huge.
boy.
2 receivers to each side. Favero hands it off. Avila's got a hole on the left side. He's churning forward, still fighting for yardage. He's got about 8. Oh, they're going to mark his knee down first. So he got from the 40 to the 47, 7 yards for Avila on the right side.
That's a good run by Avila. He needed that. He's been held to negative yardage thus far, but then he breaks that 7-yard run.
Clock down to 4:42, and it's running. 3rd and 3 for the Grizzlies. They tried the hard count. The Bear linebackers kind of flinched and came forward, but nobody came across. 2 receivers to each side. Ball is between the hashes. Reed Olsen on the left side, kind of in the slot there, as they look to Coach Butts on the sideline to get the play call. Play clock down to 5, down to 4. Favero takes it. Rushes on, and it's over the middle and knocked down as it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. That's Sione Pani.
Yeah,
he couldn't hold on.
Sione Pani threw a really good route there on that slant route, but the defense, it hits his hands, and then the defense just pops him for it, and it falls incomplete.
So the Grizzlies can't cash in on the Reed Olsen interception here in the second quarter, but they kind of get some yardage to kind of flip the field depending on this punt as they line up on 4th and 3.
Yeah, last time the snap was a little wonky on the punt. That's what led it to be a shorter punt.
So snap is back. It's a better snap this time. Good punt as they punt it away, and it bounces at the 20, and they're going to catch it at the 10. He's up the sideline. He's cracked right there on the sideline. Oh, extra push there, and the ref let him. I wondered if they would throw the flag. He reached for his pocket, but then...
He did, yeah. Carson Sutherland, I keep looking at the wrong roster. Why do I keep doing that? Riley Hoth comes up and makes a great play. I mean, he knocked the mouth guard out of the returner there, but a little extra push at the end there.
So the ball is placed at the 17-yard line. The Grizzlies doing a tremendous job with the lead 8-6, 4:05 remaining in the first half. Grizzlies lead, but here come the Bears offense. 3 receivers to the right as the Grizzlies run out someone late, 1 to the left. That's Barons in the backfield, I believe. They take the snap. Actually, that might be Jones. And it is Jones. He breaks a tackle on the left side, but it was enough to trip him up. Yeah, Titan Jones, the running back there this time, his first carry of the night. So they're going to mark it.
Trying to see if they gave him 7 or 8.
From the 17 up to the 25, they gave him 8. 2nd and 2. Jones in the backfield. They turn around, hand off to Jones again. They trip him up, and gets forward from the 25. And where do they mark him? At the 30, I believe they do. So 5 yards for the first down.
And this is what you don't want if you're Logan. You don't want Titan Jones to start catching fire and running downhill because he's a big running back.
The Grizzlies don't have the ball, but they got the ball to start the game. The Bears will have the ball to start the second half. Grizzlies lead 8-6 with 3:10 in the half. Tyre has it from his own 30. He throws complete on the quick pass. I believe that's Cash Avery up there. That's Stevens actually.
Yep.
Excuse me. So up to the 39, a 9-yard pass play.
2 receptions for Stevens on the night with 16 yards to his credit.
Clock down to 2:50. 2nd and 1 from the 39. Tyre takes it. Him and Jones were on the wrong side, and so they went the wrong way there. And so they're going to say no gain, but he's bumped out of bounds. Actually, no gain. Still down to 3rd and 1 now.
Who'd you have as ball carrier on that? It
was Tyre. He turned to give it to Jones, but they went the wrong direction. One of them did, and so there's confusion. He just ran to the right. 3rd and 1. They take the snap back to pass. Oh, there's a timeout before. Oh,
Yeah.
a false start. There's a flag. The false start on the Bears, a huge penalty on 3rd and 1 from the 39. We'll take them back to the 34. That's a big one, Rex.
Yeah, that's big time because, I mean, the Bears were finally starting to look a little better on offense there, but then they end up costing themselves 5 costly yards here on a 3rd down. And I don't know if you're you're not in 2-down territory at this point either, at that point on the field.
Well, it's kind of confusing. You're 3rd and 1. Why don't you just give it to Jones again? But
Right.
they tried to throw it, but it's 3rd and 6 now, back at the 34. 2 receivers to each side. Somebody goes in motion from left to right. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Tyre has it. He's got some blockers. He's across the 40 and across the 45. They get it to number 22. That was Barron's on the screen.
Yeah, it was set up absolutely perfect by Bear River there, too. Gladen Barron's, the sophomore wide receiver, just kind of found that soft spot over there in the zone, sat down. They let the defensive line go through, and then they convert the first down.
12 yards for Barron's on the screen. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2:15 clock running. Grizzlies lead by 2. Back to pass. Tyre throws. It's complete across the 50 to the 49. So Brager has 5 yards there. And it'll be 2nd and 5. Clock running. Bears kind of going a little bit quicker now as the clock is under 2 minutes here in the half. 8-6 Grizzlies. 3 receivers to the left for Tyre. Tyre takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. And Barron's still on his feet to the 45. 4 yards. He's going to be shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. So 4 yards for Barron's. 3rd and 1, they hurry up on 3rd and 1. They throw it, complete at the 40. Missed tackle, still going free across the 35. So Brager again from the 44 gets down to the 32 and a 33. So 9 yards for the first down and then a timeout. So Brager has well, they're not back-to-back. They had a run in between, but he's had the last 2 pass completions.
I'm having a heck of a time finding Brager on my roster, John. I can't credit him with anything because I can't find him, so I keep trying to locate him on there.
Eli Brager, 24.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So we had a stoppage in play.
What a good partner you are.
1:18 left in the half. 8-6 Grizzlies. Planet Fitness sponsors our halftime show as we're going to talk more about other athletics going on at Logan High School. That will be coming up at the half, so stay tuned for that. We'll announce some of the academic all-state performers and other things going on. Want to thank Mr. Garrett, the AD, giving us that information. So 1st and 10, Bears, pockets there. Tyre lets it go. He's got a man out there. Touchdown! He caught it at the 5 and went in as Tyre got the touchdown from, I believe it was from the 33. So a 33-yard touchdown to Brager.
Yeah, Brager just was all alone on that play. A little bit of broken coverage there. And that, that was just a little too easy there for the Bears. That gives Tyre with 110 passing.
And they hurry up and try to get up for the 2-point conversion and get in. I didn't see who took it.
Have you seen a signal yet, though,
No,
John?
because the referees, no, they're saying no, he didn't get in. And here's the problem, Rex. The official that would be on this side that would have had a better view from that left hash was underneath the crossbars for the extra point. And so the far sideline official had to come across, and he didn't see it, and they say no good. Trampus Waite, the head coach, is furious.
Yeah.
They have a 12-8 lead, but he's not happy with it.
No, he wanted 14-8, but yeah, I mean, a gutsy call there by Bear River going for the 2 on that play.
Well, I have to be honest, I don't know if they just lined up and went for it or if it was like they lined up for a field goal or the extra point, because that official that should be on the left side should have been over there, but he's underneath, so it must have been some kind of fake. But 12-8 will be the score for Bear River. You don't usually see a 12-8 score in football. A minute 10 left in the half. The Grizzlies, I believe, have 3 timeouts. They get the kick away. It's short and returnable for the Grizzlies at the 10. To the 15, the 20, 25. He's got a hole to the 30. He makes a move to the 35. The 40 turns on the Jets to the 45. The 50. He's still on his feet and gets across the 50. What a return. Let's catch his number. Who is that?
Skylar Jensen.
Wow, Jensen is electric as he gets across the 50 with 59 seconds, and the Grizz are back in business as they will have a short field. They're going to mark him all the way up at the 47-yard line of the Bears.
That's 2 kick returns for Skylar Jensen tonight that he has just been absolutely electric on and breathing some life into this Logan offense.
Great blocking as well on special teams. So 8-12, Bears lead the Grizzlies, but the Grizzlies are at the 47 of the Bears with 59 seconds. 1st and 10 for Favero. Back to pass. Looking. He throws. He's got a man out there. Oh, incomplete. The safety came up and misjudged the pass, and it hit the receiver's hands, but he just couldn't haul it in because I guess that distraction by the defender.
Yeah, just flashing right into the line of sight there. And it was just enough to change the receiver's view of that. Favero has missed his last 4 passes after the touchdown that he threw.
53 seconds remain in the half. 12-8 Bears. Grizzlies at the Bears 47. 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. Favero to Avila out of the backfield. Upfield, 45-40, and across the 40 to the 39. The Grizzlies are going to have to hurry up, and then Coach Butts, did he call a timeout? He's hot. He's on the field.
Yeah, he's definitely upset about something.
So to the 39, so 8 yards, and Coach Butts is on the field, calls a timeout with 45 seconds. Both coaches haven't been happy tonight with a couple of the calls.
For pretty good reasons too, John, but I got to give Avila some credit, though. The way he caught that thing in space and decided, I'm going to go north and south, put his foot in the ground and got upfield. That was a really good play there by Avila.
So it's 12-8 with 45 seconds. The Grizzlies have 2 timeouts. The Bears 2 timeouts as well. As Griswold is out in the student section, I think looked like he was giving CPR to someone over here.
Griswold's been staring into my soul most of this game. Every time I look out into the stands, I see Griswold, the mascot, right there.
Yeah, you don't want to get on Griswold's bad side. I know that. So he's already marked you for death.
He's clawing a kid out there right now.
2nd and 8 for the Grizzlies, 3rd and 8 3rd and 2, after the 8-yard catch by Avila. 2 receivers to the right. They take the snap. They hand it off to Avila up the middle. He's got the first down on that surge across the 35 to the 34. So he got to the 39 to the 34, 5 yards for the first.
Good hard running there by Avila.
And they hurry and get the play off with 35 seconds. They throw over the middle. Complete to Reed Olson to the 25, the 20, across the 20 to the 19. Coach Butts is saying hurry up to the line.
That's a huge play there by Reed Olson. He worked his way back to that ball to get that catch.
14 yards for the first down. They hurry and get the play off. Favero back to pass, still looking. 20 seconds. He rolls out to the left side. Clock ticking. He throws it away. That is a smart play by the sophomore. Yeah. Stops the clock on the incompletion with 17 seconds.
Yeah, heads up play there by Favero.
So Vila had a 5-yard run. Then they hurried and got the play off to Reed Olson. The 14-yard pass play, like you mentioned, he just snagged that out of the air. Incomplete on that first down play. So 2nd down and 10 from the 19 of the Bears. 3 receivers right, 3 to the left, 2 to the right for Favero. Now he moves a man over to the right side, so 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Play clock down to 7. Empty backfield down to 5, 4, 3. He gets the play off. Favero now steps up and he gets clobbered from behind. He held on, but he got sacked, and a timeout by Coach Butts with 12 seconds. That was Titan Jones that hit him from behind. It'll be a loss from the 19 back to I think that's the 22. So 3 yards on that sack by Titan Jones.
Yeah, fairly costly, but luckily for Logan, they still had the 2 timeouts to play with there, able to stop the clock, get regrouped. Avila looked a little out of sorts. He was kind of holding his hands up to Coach Coach Pawnee, kind of like, hey, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. So he got a little earful on the play. They're going to get reset, and they're going to have 12 seconds here to operate to try to get something on the board before halftime.
So the ball is at the 22-yard line of the Bears. 12-8 Bears lead. Grizzlies, after the Skylar Jensen great return past midfield, had great field position, but now it's 12 seconds left in the half. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Favero. Takes the snap, back to pass, looking, he throws over the middle. Flag comes out. They were holding Olsen, who just ran up the seam. I'm guessing that's with the flag. It's going to be PI or a hold, and the Grizzlies will have 8 seconds on the clock and better field position, Rex.
Man, I just love the confidence Favero has in Reed Olsen. You know what? Quadruple coverage, I don't care. I'm taking a shot down the middle of the field to my big tight end.
So it should take it down to the 12. Oh, so it's down to the 11 on the 10-yard penalty by Bear River on the hold.
And they got to be a little careful with their clock. They got time to work with, but not time to play with here, John.
Yeah. So you've got 3rd and about 2. Back to pass is Favero looking. He throws. He's got a man out there. It's incomplete with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, and that was really lucky because the safety actually had a beat on that pass. Favero able to put enough mustard behind it, though, that the safety wasn't going to come make a play on that. But that's going to bring out the kicker here for Logan, number 85, Ezekiel Taylor. Left-footed kicker.
So Taylor with 2 seconds off the right hash, and Coach Waite calls a timeout. Trampus Waite, the Bear River head coach, calls a timeout.
Yeah, maybe a little icing the kicker, I guess. Just wanting to make sure they're set in case Logan tries anything here. But you would have to think this is probably within his range, and they're going to try to take this 3 here. But I never know.
I've never seen a kicker do that, though,
No,
Rex.
and then the coach comes out and sat with him.
Yeah, the kicker, Ezekiel Taylor, the junior, just sat down at the timeout.
No,
right
they called the timeout. It's like, you're not going to ice me? Like, look how chill I am. I'm already chill.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling on the field right now.
12-8 is the score for the visitors, the Bears. The Bears will have the ball to start the second half. This will be spotted at the 18, so it's a 28-yard field goal from the right hash for the left-footed kicker. Snap back, hold down, kick is on the way. It's blocked by the Bears. They're going to return it to the 30, the 35, 40, 50. Nobody's going to catch him. He's returned it to the 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bear River. That's huge as they block the field goal and take it to the house.
And, John, they have a pick 6 and a blocked field goal that has gone for a touchdown. The block, it was actually made, I'm pretty sure, by Garrett Stone. But it was returned for a touchdown by number 18, Brecken Haynes. Man, what a crazy momentum swing that goes in the favor of the Bears there. And the Bears are lining up kind of in a little different formation here. I don't know if they're going to plan on kicking this extra point. They look like possibly going for 2 here.
So the score is now 18-8. They throw the jump ball. He's out of the end zone. He did catch it, but he's out of the end zone, so the 2-point try is no good. That's the second time they haven't gotten it, but that's halftime. So at halftime, 18-8, the Bears lead. They'll get the ball to start the second half. So stay tuned for our halftime show here on KVNU 102.1 FM and 610 AM. Again, the Bears lead 18-8, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. We'll be back right after this.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell's State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Welcome back to Crimson Field here at Logan High School. John Newbold, Rex Davis filling in tonight for Jason Walker and Josh Anderson. The Bears lead the Grizzlies 18-8 here on senior night. They honored the football seniors, the 21 seniors before the game. The Logan cheerleaders were just out performing here at halftime, and as Rex continues to pile up the stats, we want to again thank Athletic Director Gordon Garrett as he gave us information. There's so many good things happening here at Logan High School. It's not just about football that's going on. We want to say congratulations to Angela Zahn and Demi Larson for their 4A first doubles tennis state title. The pairs demonstrated a gritty performance as they completed a 3-set comeback victory in the semifinal match on Saturday, followed by a 2-0 win in the state championship round. Angela and Demi have demonstrated championship effort on the tennis court, in the classroom, as well as other aspects of their life. They both represent well what it means to be a Grizzly, and we're proud to call them champions. Congratulations again, Angela and Demi, for their 4A first doubles tennis state title. And also the last week, Utah High School Athletic Association announced their academic all-state for fall sports. The Logan High student athletes represented the list very well. 6 of the 7 sports that take place this time of year, they had a total of 16 Grizzlies that made academic all-state in their respective sports. And out of 27 4A schools in the state, Logan ranked 4th in the state in 4A in the number of student athletes that earned academic all-state honors for fall sports, and we're going to go through those girls and guys right now. So congratulations to these academic all-state honorees from the Logan Grizzlies. Girls tennis, Angela Zahn, Anna Holmes, Maylee Fonua, and Sierra Dehan all made academic all-state for girls tennis. And girls volleyball, it was Ava Blazard and Lily Niasulu for girls volleyball. Girls cross country, Kate Jar, Maya Day, and Taylor Laney in girls cross country. Boys cross country, academic all-state, Aaron Rawlings, Christian Needham, Samuel Myers. And in boys golf, Jacob McAllister, Wyatt Kimball. And in football, the academic all-state round things out for the Grizzlies as a whole, fourth in 4A overall in fall sports. Brock Johnson and Reed Olson are your academic all-state. So we congratulate all of those student athletes doing a tremendous job in the classroom and in the playing field. We're going to step aside again for a short break and come back with the halftime stats. Again, it's the Bear River Bears here on senior night over the Grizzlies, 18-8. We'll be back right after this.
Collections to breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell's State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Welcome back to Logan High School, where the Logan Grizzlies are trailing the Bear River Bears 8-18 right now, and we have some halftime stats for you guys. These are brought to you by Planet Fitness. Get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all. For your Logan Grizzlies, Favero is 9 of 21 passing for 83 yards. He has the 1 passing touchdown and 2 interceptions that he's thrown. Birch has been an absolute workhorse on the ground. He's had 11 carries for 51 yards, got a great average going. I'm hoping to see Birch get the opportunities and the touches moving forward in the second half. But 11 carries, 51 yards. Avila, 7 carries, 11 yards. Receiving tonight, Reed Olson, 2 catches for 28. He caught a 2-point conversion, and that's how the Grizzlies got to the 8 point there on the scoreboard. Peters, 2 catches for 16. McAllister, 2 catches for 20 yards. and the touchdown that is up there on the board for the Grizzlies. Now over on the visiting Bear River Bears side of things, Tyre has been what we saw earlier this season out of the Bears, absolutely efficient. They run a little bit of a dink and dunk offense, but he is 9 of 11. So he's only missed 2 pass attempts for 110 yards and a touchdown. Reggie Hess rushing the ball for the Bear River Bears, 7 carries, 27 yards. Receiving, really towards the end of the second quarter is when Eli Brager decided just to, hey, you know what, I'm gonna come into this game and make 3 catches, 47 yards and a touchdown. Stevens 2 catches for 16, but the biggest thing, so as I mentioned, the score is Logan Grizzlies 8, Bear River Bears 18. Those 18 points are off of 3 touchdowns, and 2 of those touchdowns came from just kind of crazy plays. Titan Jones makes a pick 6, and then Brazen Haynes has a blocked field goal that he returns to the house for a touchdown. So they have a passing touchdown, they have a pick 6, and a blocked field goal, and that's how they've got all 3 of their touchdowns. No extra points, no 2-point conversions. So that's how you get this kind of oddball score of 8-18 here at half at Crimson Field.
So it's senior night. It was a little longer of a halftime. The Bear River Bears are out of the locker room. They're starting to make their way back onto the field. But again, the RPI for the playoffs come out. Of the 27 4A teams, only 24 of them will make the playoffs. But the RPI as of October 13th, I took a picture before because I knew they were going to, if you go to the high school association website, you don't get to see it. They turn it off until Saturday morning where they have their reveal this Saturday. I think it's at 9 or 10 a.m. But as of October 13th, Ridgeline was number 1, Skyview number 5, Green Canyon 7, Mountain Crest 11, Logan 21, Bear River 22, and Westfield 24. Westfield lost to Ridgeline last night. Skyview lost to Green Canyon, and that was only 2 games. And so Mountain Crest didn't have a game this week. They were idle, so they're going to be right around 11 or 10, I think, when it's all said and done. I think Skyview might fall to 7, Green Canyon might move to 6, and the team that was 6 was going to move to 5, but I don't remember what it was. And then Logan, depending on how this shakes down, I think Logan and Bear River just might swap places, 21 and 22. But I think both of them will be on the road to start things. The top 8 get a first-round bye. And then everyone else, they'll start the playoffs on, if I can read this small print, they make it so small.
It's incredibly small in that bracket.
October 25th is when the first round of the playoffs get underway. So that will be what happens. The reveal of the RPI comes out Saturday morning, and we'll see what happens there with the Grizzlies. But they'll be ranked around 22 or so range in the RPI. So 18-8, Bear River leads the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies still in the locker room. The Bears are out warming up on the field.
Yeah, they might just be getting kind of a bit of a conversation there, John, because honestly, Logan has looked better than Bear River. Bear River is up 10 points in this game, but really, Logan has looked far better to me. I mean, rushing the ball, they've absolutely done work with Birch and Avila. I think they can turn this thing around in the second half here. It's eventually the ball's got to bounce their way. The ball's been bouncing Bear River's way this entire game. Eventually they're going to have to catch a break here and have something go their way as well.
So those stats brought to you by Young Toyota and Young Honda. They're also the sponsor of the drive of the game. But again, the Logo Shop sponsors our uniform check. And as the teams come back on the field, we'll take a look at those again. The Logan Grizzlies in all black, the black uniform and the black pants with the gold trim and the gold numerals with that crimson helmet. And the Bears in white tops and black pants with the white helmets and the red for their numerals. The jersey uniform check is brought to you by the Logo Shop, a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics here on KVNU. Again, John Newbold, Rex Davis with you tonight. We're filling in for Jason Walker and Josh Anderson.
They added a few minutes onto the clock, even though the teams are out here ready to go, John.
Yeah, they usually give them 3 minutes to warm up, and that's why they added the 3 minutes. But I think the official's going to come over and say, hey, tell them to stop it and put it at 12.
Yeah, let's get this second half going. We want some more Bears versus Bears here, Grizzlies versus Bears. Let's do this.
Sounds like something that Dwight would have an argument about.
Beats Bears and Battlestar Galactica.
Which would be better, a grizzly or just a bear?
Just a bear.
A common bear.
It's not very specific. It's not. Yeah, they're not very specific in their selection.
Again, the 91st meeting between the two schools.
Crazy history. 91 times these two teams have played.
And this isn't the most common opponent for Logan. This is the 13th most played series, but they've played 98 games between the Grizzlies and Box Elder, which ranks 5th all time. They met. It was uninterrupted from 1919 through 2004. But they haven't played since 2016.
Kind of wild to think about, I guess, with the change in the classifications that's going to happen.
Yeah, so they need to get it to 12 minutes. It's at 2. So they're working on the scoreboard there. But 18-8, the Grizzlies will be kicking off from right to left, kicking towards the north. As we're ready for play, we're just waiting for the official's whistle.
The ball blew off the tee there. This was always one of my favorite places to play, John. I love the way the building wraps around the stadium here. It's just, when you're down there on that turf, it's one of your favorite places, absolutely.
Well, coming into this game, this was going to be the coldest game that either of these teams have played in this season. We thought there would be rain. The rain's held off. The wind is still blowing from the west, but I don't even think it's blowing as bad as it was at the start of the game. But we're underway. Here's the kick is away. It will be returned. That's Hess from about the 7. He's to the 15, the 20. He's got some room. Makes a man miss to the 30. Woo, tackled from behind. He had a lot of green in front of him, but the Grizzlies special teams tackles him at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good tackle by Clayton Wilkie, junior defensive back for the Grizzlies, because Hess was just getting ready to shift into the afterburners there.
There is a flag down on the field. Unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's on the Bears. That's a sideline warning, I think. Yeah. That's the second time. So that's a 15-yard penalty, I think, because I saw it the last game it's only 10. But I was going to say the last game I saw, I've never seen him mark it off.
That was the Skyview game, right? Because we've always seen warnings, but we've never seen it enforced. Now we've got back-to-back games of seeing it enforced.
So own 24 with 11:54 to start the third quarter.
That's at least the third penalty on the Bears.
So this one is back at the 24 for Tyre. He's in the pistol. He's got Behrens behind him, the running back. Turns around, hands it off to Behrens on that left side, and he's knocked down to the turf, but he gained from the 19 up to the 24. Gain of 5. So I just said it wrong, but it was from the 19 to the 24.
They have a whole stable of running backs. They've had 5 different people carry the ball for Bear River this game.
2nd and 5. They turn around. They hand it off to Behrens again. This time he tries the other side. He breaks a tackle to the 30, gets a block downfield, and he's across the 35 from the 25 to the 39, a gain of 14.
That's a good job by Sione Pawnee. He's in coverage out there. He's locked up with Brager just one-on-one there, and he's able to kind of shed the block at the last moment and make a tackle, but Sione Pawnee is feeling it after that when he's kind of limping off the field now.
14-yard rush to the 39, and it's 1st and 10 Bears. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Turn around, hand off to Behrens again, and this time he's cracked at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're going to give him about a yard. So after 14 yards, they'll give him a yard on that one. 2nd and 9.
22 yards rushing for Behrens on the night so far.
Ball is placed at the 40. Twin receivers to each side on 2nd and 9 for the Bears. Going left to right on your radio dial towards the south. Is that Jones now?
It's got to be Jones. It's a big running back.
Tyre turns around, hands off to Jones, goes up the middle, and he's tackled by 2 Grizzlies as they kind of sandwich him there at the 44. Got 4 yards.
Yeah, Reed Olson and 32 Caleb Argyle kind of combined there for the tackle.
The two seniors make the tackle there. Third and about, let's see, 3rd and 5. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jones in the backfield with Tyre. He takes the snap. He throws. He's got a man out there. Complete to the 30. 25 holding on is McAllister. Now he gets free. Still on his feet. Inside the 5. And they said he stepped out at about the 3. So from the 44 to the 3, what fight that time by the receiver, number 24, Brager.
Man, Brager has just come alive here, and McAllister was a step behind him on that play too. McAllister wisely tries to swipe at the ball after, but just nothing doing there.
53 yards. 1st and goal now. Handoff is up the middle, touchdown as he had a... Barons took the handoff, and then he rushed on the right side and got into the end zone from 3 yards out, and they extend the lead to 24-8. But Brager, the big play that time.
Yeah, and it was just single coverage. Tyre made the right read. He threw the deep ball there to his receiver, and he's able to burn it down the field, and then Barons punches it in for 6 more points, and that's a tough break there for Logan to come out there and be looking pretty good defensively up to that point, and then just a couple big plays made by Bear River.
Snap back, it's low, kick on the way, it's blocked by the Grizzlies. They can't return it because it's just an extra point, but that's the second blocked extra point tonight by the Grizzlies, and I swear they've got to be close to 10 on the season this year.
Yeah, it's wild that the way that they are just able to collapse the middle of any team's kicking formation and block those extra points.
So with 9:40 here in the 3rd quarter, it's 24-8. We'll keep it here. Bear River leads, but Rex, that blocked field goal at the end of the half that Bear River had in return for a touchdown, and then they get the ball to start the second half, and they go down, let's see, in 6 plays from their own 19.
Yeah.
And they score again, and the Grizzlies are in a hole. Hopefully they can get something going here.
I mean, that's the blocked field goal for the touchdown's a 9-point swing. Then you give them the ball right back afterwards. Then they go down the field. And, I mean, Tyre, incredibly efficient. He's got 163 yards passing in this game so far.
So the kick is away. Looked like offsides, but they're not going to call it as they get it up there at the 20. It's a live ball. The Grizzlies pick it up. Still breaking tackles, gets up to the 25. Didn't see the number of the...
Yeah, I'm trying to spot him also.
Is it
it might be 23.
23.
Quinn Pingree.
That's who it was. The freshman just grabbed that ball and got it up to the 25 with 9:35 left in the 3rd.
Yeah, heads-up play by Pingree because it was kind of between him and Hoth, and neither one of them were kind of sure who was going to grab it. Pingree just decided to take it.
So the Grizzlies trail 24-8, but here they come. They hand it off. Hole on the right side. Nice move inside from the 25 to the 29. That was Birch. So 4 yards on 1st down for Birch.
4 more yards for Birch puts him at 55 on 12 carries on the night. His first carry of the second half here.
So there's still plenty of time. And
yeah, there is.
2 receivers to each side on 2nd down. They pass quickly. They got it out to the 35, and he's bumped out of bounds. That was Connor Peter.
Yeah, Connor Peter's 3rd catch of the night. And kind of becoming Favero's favorite target here. Favero's done a good job spreading the ball around. He's hit 5 different receivers in the game so far.
7-yard pass to Peter for the first. 1st and 10 Grizzlies from their 36. Favero, the double move. He pump fakes. Now he's going to roll out to the right. Stops, comes back to the left, and he throws complete to the 25 or 35, and then he's walloped down after he short gain to the 37. What a hit. So 2 yards on that pass play.
That was a lot of running and scrambling for 2 yards, but way to keep his eyes down the field there and make a play.
8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 3rd. 24-8 Bears. 2nd down and 9. They're going to hand it off to Birch. He finds a crease, but then it's knocked down at the 40. So 3 yards there. So it was a 1 yard pass. on first down. Now a 3-yard rush by Birch brings up 3rd and 6. Twin receivers to each side. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Back to passes. Favero still looking. He throws over the middle on a drag route. It's complete. Nice move from the 45 to get across for the first down near midfield at the 49.
There is a flag down on the play. Be interested to see what this is, but that's such a good drag route like you had mentioned there by Trey Covington.
Oh, it looks like maybe a face mask, and sometimes that's on the defense.
Yeah, the initial...
That's the initial move. We're kind of looking at the body language of the officials. Oh, dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Bear River. Wow, that's a 15-yarder. That's not a face mask. That's a dead ball, 15 yards, unsportsmanlike. What a dumb penalty by Bear River, because, Rex, that play will count from the 40-yard line up for 8 yards, and then they should tack on 15 more. Coach Wade is on the field saying, what was the call?
He's wanting a little explanation over here. But
so from the 48, 15 yards will take it into Bears territory down to the 37-yard line.
So that was an 8-yard pass across the middle.
Correct. And on first down, they turn around, hand off to Birch, right side. He finds a crease. He got shoelace tackled as he busted through the hole. Otherwise, he had a huge gain. Instead, he's got positive yards, 3, 4, 5 yards on first down. So 2nd and 5 for the Grizzlies.
Birch, that's his 14th carry of the game for Birch.
32-yard line of the Bears. Clock running at 7:20. They hand it off to Birch, trying to find something there. There's nothing this time as the Bears bottle him up and take him down for no gain. So the 8th play of the drive coming up. The Grizzlies started this drive at their own 25 with 9:35 in the third. The clock's running down to 7:05. They trail, the Grizzlies do, 24-8 here on senior night. Going right to left on your radio dial.
And like you said earlier in this drive, John, plenty of time, but I do think you got to cash in on this drive, though, to show some signs of life.
2 receivers to each side on 3rd down and 5. Man in motions of Vila left to right. Takes the snap. Favero back to pass. He throws over the middle. Oh, that was close. It could have been early, but the officials say that it was right on time at the arrival of the ball on that little drag route. It was Covington who got laid out. It will bring up 4th and 5, and the Grizzlies will probably go for it here.
Yeah, I think you got to. This far in opponent territory, why not?
So 4th down and 5, 6:34 left in the third. They trail 24-8. Play clock down to 11. 3 receivers to the right. The ball's on the left hash. Empty backfield, so 2 to the left. Bears show blitz up the middle with 3. Favero takes the snap. He's going to roll right. He's hit as he throws. It will be incomplete or a fumble. They call it incomplete, and so as Favero rolled out to the right, he got hit but from behind just as he was letting that ball go, and it just flutters incomplete.
Yeah, and I'd have to see that one again, but a lot of times when you intentionally roll your quarterback right, you're shifting your protection right as well, letting that defensive end on the far left go because you're running away from him, but I think he might have just had good enough pursuit that he was able to get there quickly.
So now the Bear River Bears take over, and they've got the momentum with 6:25. They start at their own 32. Tyre takes it. He's going to pass. Rush is on for the screen. It's complete to the 35, the 40, 45, 50, down the sideline. Barons, 40, 35, 25, 20, makes a move inside, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bears on that screenplay with 6:10 left. As things are unraveling here for the Grizzlies. But so it's 68 yards on that screen pass to Barons for the touchdown.
Wow, what a play there by Bear River. Set up perfectly. There's some chop blocks at not necessarily chop block, that's not a good word for it, but there's some blocks that set that up, and then you let some guys go. They set the play up over here, and Barons just takes that thing to the house. I mean, that was good speed.
They run a 2-point play. They throw it out there, and it's incomplete. The Bears have they've missed the extra try for 2 points about 3, maybe 4 times
Well,
tonight.
and it makes you wonder, too, okay, so they've tried 2 conventional extra points and they haven't worked, so maybe they're just saying, you know what, we're just going to go for 2 from now on.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when you see on tape, you know how good Logan is at blocking extra points and field goals, so maybe you're right. You just do it. We'll take a short break and come back. Well, actually, they're letting them line up for the kickoff, so we'll keep it here. It's 30-8 with 6:10 in the third. Bear River leads the Grizzlies.
Things have just really unraveled here for Logan. They have not looked terrible, but it's just these big hitter plays that keep going against them.
So lining up the kick is Stone Higley.
231 yards passing for Tyre on 13 attempts.
So Higley gets his foot into it. Again, it's close to an offsides. They kick it into the end zone. And so the Grizzlies will start at their own 20.
It's a good job by Bear River there because Jensen's been pretty electric on those kick returns, and this time they end up driving it with a little bit of wind at their back into the end zone and not letting Jensen do anything with the ball in his hands.
It was a 12-8 ball game with about 6 seconds in the half, 4 seconds in the half in the first half, and the Grizzlies lined up for a field goal. It was blocked and returned for a touchdown, and the Bears have scored the last 3 touchdowns. On first down, they hand off up the middle. It's a good run up to the 25.
I don't think Favero was expecting that snap. It kind of came a little quick.
Yeah, it was. It looked awkward, I'll say that.
Yeah.
So Avila gets 5 yards, though, up to the 25. Second down and 5. They turn around, hand off to Avila again, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. They're going to give him a yard, though, to the 26. So he'll bring up a 3rd and 4. If you're the Grizzlies, you can't go 3 and out here.
No, you really can't. You got to get something going.
30-8. Bear River leads with 5:30 left in the third quarter.
They've really held Avila in check. He's got 9 carries for 17 yards.
So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Avila in the backfield on the right hip of Favero. Favero takes a snap. A 3-man rush. Jones comes late as he beats his man and gets the big sack. I think Jones has got 8 sacks on the year, maybe 9, as it goes back to the 15. So a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, you have no choice. You have to punt that thing. So he's got a pick 6 tonight, a sack. I mean, Tyden Jones is having a heck of a night. He's got 3 carries.
So the Grizzlies are out to punt on 4th and long, standing at his own goal line, gets the punt away. It's a short one that takes a Grizzly bounce at the 35. Is that a flag that's down at the 42?
Yeah, we did have a flag come out.
There's a Grizzly and a Bear tangled up, and the ball's down at the 47, but we'll see what the penalty marker is.
Yeah, Graydon Olson got tied up with a Bears player down there, and that's where they threw the flag at. The ref's explaining something to one of the Bears players.
And that Bears player wasn't even the one involved. It's holding on the Bears. So they'll take it 10 yards back from the 47, and it will take it back into Bears territory from that 10-yard penalty.
I think that's 5 penalties on the Bears, but I could be missing a couple still. But had a lot of penalties go the Bears' way, and I only have Logan down for 2.
So from their own 43 with 4:30 in the third, the Bears lead 30-8. Napa Auto Parts, a proud sponsor of Grizzly football here on KVNU. So 1st and 10 is Tyre from his own 43. Takes a snap. It's low. It's behind him. He gets on it. There was a Grizzly back there, but he couldn't quite get there as Tyre beat him to the fumble on the low snap. The second one of the night. It goes back to the 30. It'll be a loss of 13.
I think Raiden Nielsen and Miguel Milan were the 2 that had big wide eyes trying to get to that fumble there.
That would have been a great turnover for the Grizzly defense. So it brings up 2nd and long back at their own 30. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third for the Bears. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hess in the backfield. Takes the snap, back to pass. Tyre throws. It's complete to the 35. Makes a man miss, and he's across the 40. Probably it's Brager. He's had a big second, I guess second quarter on, he's really broke free. But he gets 12 yards up to the 42 on that one.
Yeah, Brager has really emerged late in that second, moving on forward, like you said, John. That's his 5th catch of the game.
So it brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Bears. From their own 42, can the Grizzlies hold defensively? They need a stop here. Jones in the backfield with Tyre on 3rd and 11. Play clock down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, 4, 3, gets the snap, back to pass. Now he's flushed out. He rolls out here to the side. He's still running and runs out of bounds at the original line of scrimmage, I believe. They're going to say no gain, so the Grizzly defense secondary did a great job covering the receivers and his first read, and then they rushed him out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:57.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth, John. The secondary really did their job, and you got to give Austin Birch some credit, too. Really good pursuit, able to close that gap and make Tyre run out of bounds.
So the Grizzlies are setting up to receive this at the 20 on the punt. The snap is back. The punter's got it. He gets it. It's high. It's wobbly. Comes down at the 30, 25.
That might have touched the Logan player. It touched somebody.
And so Connor Peter came up and made as it hit one of the blockers, and Peter was doing a good job of making sure that he covered up that football.
Yeah, that's really smart of Peters. I mean, when in doubt, just go up there and grab that thing if you think it touched your teammate.
Well, I think everyone paused for a second, and then someone must have yelled from the sideline. But Logan has the ball at their own 22. 2:47 here in the third quarter. 30-8, Bear River leads. Bavaro has it on 1st and 10. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws to Reed Olson.
And good break up there.
Oh, incomplete.
That was kind of hard to see, but Gunnar Christensen just kind of flashed in front of the pass there and was able to knock that thing down on Favaro's 25th pass attempt of the night.
So 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies. It's got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Takes a snap, flag comes out, they hand it off, and that's Birch, but I think this is going to be a legal motion on the Grizzlies. And we'll see as he gets up to the 26. So it would have been a 4-yard run, but let's see what the penalty is. Maybe it will stand if the Bears lined up offsides, but I don't think they did. I think it was an illegal motion. Let's see. The official comes over. I think he was talking to Coach Waite. Yeah, illegal motion on the Grizzlies, and they're going to march off the 5 yards.
Yeah, just bring up another 2nd down attempt here.
Yeah, the
2:35 in the third quarter.
Like you said, there hasn't been a lot of penalties by the Grizzlies, but that one knocks them back 5 yards. So the clock will be wound and run down to 2:30. Back to pass. Favero on 2nd and long. Kind of a pump fake there with his shoulders. Now he throws to Reed Olson over the middle. Caught at the 25. Gets a block at the 30. And gets out to the 35 for the first down.
Yeah, what a job by that offensive line. Favero had time to go, okay, primary read, secondary read, third read. Yeah, it's Reed Olson across the middle. That's where I'm going to go with this ball. That was really good job by the offensive line of the Grizzlies.
We'll give him 17.
That puts Favero over the 100-yard mark passing.
So Olson for 17 out to the 34. Favero looks right. Now he pulls it down, and he's coming back to the left. On the run, he throws incomplete as Jones was getting into his face. He had the receiver out there, but just a little bit to the outside.
Yeah, that's a tough throw to make because Tyden Jones is probably, I'm going to guess, in the neighborhood of 6'3", 6'4", and Favero a little smaller quarterback, and he's got his hands up high there, and he's got it. His only option is really to float that thing, and by floating it takes the velocity off.
30-8, Bear River leading. 2:10 here in the third quarter. So 2 receivers to each side for Favero. Takes a snap, Turns around, hands it off. I think that's Birch. Not a lot there up the middle. For about 2 yards, we'll give him.
Yeah, Birch with another one. 65 yards on 16 carries for Birch. It started out pretty good. He was having pretty good slate there, but last few carries haven't been as productive.
So the ball is at the 36. It's third down and we'll call it 8. Back to pass. Favero, the blitz is on. Oh, late hit. They don't call it, but I believe he completed the pass out to the 46. So we'll give him McAllister 8 yards on that pass play for the first.
That is such a good throw by Favero because he is letting go of this ball before McAllister even makes his break. McAllister's still pushing upfield as Favero throws that thing to the sideline. Right on cue, he makes his break and comes back and catches that. That's pretty much unguardable. Corner blitz.
They hand it off on the corner blitz on first down. From their 46, they get near midfield. They're going to mark it right at the 50, so we'll give him 4 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 6. For the Grizzlies, right at midfield. A minute to go in the third quarter. Grizzlies trail 30-8. Twin receivers to each side on second down. Favero throws out there, incomplete, trying to hit McAllister on the right side.
Yeah, good read there by Favero. McAllister is open in the flat, but it just falls incomplete. 119 yards passing on the night for Favero so far. It's been a really tough sledding, though, because there hasn't been a lot of deep shots available for him. I feel like they're covering the back half of the field pretty good, the Bears are, and limiting him to these shorter throws.
So third down and 5 for the Grizzlies. They hand off to Birch right side. Couldn't get the corner and get upfield, so let's see if they give him 2 yards. They do to the 48. So it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Grizzlies at the 48. They need to get the ball to the 44. They're at the Bear River 48. They need to get to the Bear River 44. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter, the third quarter, 30-8, Bear River. Twin receivers to each side for Favero on 4th down. He throws and incomplete, trying to hit Olsen. The defender jumped the route and knocked it down.
Yeah, Gunnar Christensen has done a good job. He hasn't been on Reed Olsen all night, but it seems like every time there's a pass breakup or anything, Gunnar Christensen for Bear River's right there making a play, and right on cue there, he's on Reed Olsen and forces the turnover there.
So Bear River takes over at their own 48 with 7 seconds in the third.
Looks like they're going to bring Tyden Jones and Reggie Hess into the backfield here.
So 2 running backs in the backfield there with Tyre on 1st and 10. Turnaround handoff to Jones, and he finds a crease down the sideline, 35-30, rolls over a defender at the 25. And that's the end of the quarter, so let's see where they mark it. They mark it at the 24, so it's a 28-yard run to end the third quarter for Jones. Well, at the end of 3 quarters, it's 30 for Bear River, 8 for the Grizzlies. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts.
I was blown away. What could I say?
The Bears 1st and 10 from their 24. They try a reverse flea flicker as they go back to Tyre. He's going to let it rip. He's got a man out there in the end zone. Touchdown as the Bears are opening up the playbook now. A little trickeration there. They ran a double reverse flea flicker back to Tyre, and he let it fly to Cash Avery, who made the, what was that, a 24-yard TD right there after the 28-yard rush to Jones and a 24-yard TD pass.
You know what this kind of reminds me of, John? I don't know if you watched football last Sunday, but the Lions-Cowboys game. The Lions did the same thing. They opened up the playbook against the Cowboys. It seemed like they could just do whatever they wanted. That's how Bear River's looking in this second half.
Snap back on the extra point. The kick is on the way. No good as he kicked it left and wide. So 36-8 on the first play of the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here. The Bears lead over the Grizzlies. 11:49 remains. And again,
that's kind of crazy to think that there's been 6 touchdowns scored by the Bears. They have not converted one single point after touchdown in any variety.
Well, the rain's starting to come out now, Rex, as I can see it hitting the window, and I'm looking down on the track there, and you can start to see a little bit of rain.
Yeah, this Logan crowd's going to be sitting through some rain here.
As the umbrellas pop out, and
255 yards passing for Tyre, 3 touchdowns through the air as well.
They kick it away. The ball comes down, and it's fumbled, but picked up at the 10. And he's got a crease across the 25.
That's a really nice return there by Quinn Pingree. And, you know, the one hop or two to stay calm, too. You bobble the catch at one hops, and you just keep running with it. Good return there by Pingree. That's somewhere where Logan has not struggled tonight in the kick return, whether it's Jensen or Pingree. They've done a good job on their returns.
Well, since the end of the second quarter, the Bears have really shut down the Grizzly offense. They jump off sides, and they got the snap off. And in college, you might get a free play that time, but there was contact on the defensive line hitting the offensive line, so they just blew it dead. It's another penalty on the Bears.
Yeah, it's definitely a safer way to go about it. Oh, false start on the offense. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He indicated offsides.
He originally did, and then he just threw a false start up.
All right, well, false start on the Grizzlies then. So it goes back 5 yards from the 29 to the 24. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Grizzlies now. Favero takes the snap. They set up the screen. Complete to Avila, but no blocking there. Great recognition by the defender that time.
Yeah, it was Garrett Stone for Bear River. He just comes through and just absolutely blows up that play.
So a 2-yard loss on that screenplay to Avila. Clock running at 11:14. 36-8 is the score. So Favero and the Grizzlies come out on 2nd and long. Blitz is on. 2 Bears knock each other over. They hit Reed Olson over the middle to the 35. He's not going to go down, and he gets to the 40 for a first down. So from the 23-yard line up to the 40, 17 yards and a first.
Man, watching Reed Olson fight for yardage is always just so fun. 134 yards passing for Favero so far in the game.
Up to the 40, clock running. Favero rolls out to this side. Still looking. He's got backside pressure. He lets it rip. He gets clocked, and it's intercepted at midfield. To the 45, the 40, the 35. The Bears are returning it. Gets some blocks down to the 25 and knocked out of bounds at the 20.
This is such a hard situation to be in, John. When you're a young quarterback, your team is trailing, and it's raining, and you have to throw a wet ball down the field. Good play there. He's the guy we've been talking about, Gunnar Christensen, number 1. Defensive back for Bear River there. Just comes up and makes a play on that ball, picks it off, and, man, it feels like they were just out here, but here comes the Bear River offense again.
So from the 20-yard line now of the Grizzlies, so they hand it off to Hess. He gets 3 yards. So Hess gets 3 yards on the rush.
Puts him at an even 30 for the game.
So 2nd down and 7 now for the Bears. They lead 36-8 with 9:48. Tyre takes the snap. It's a low one. He's going to hand it off to Hess. The Grizzlies were there, but they can't get him. He's down to the 10. Still on his feet. 5. Touchdown. Bears from the 17. So Hess, a 17-yard TD run, and the lead continues. For the Bears, they add on. It's now 42-8.
And it just seems like they can do nothing wrong. I mean, Bear River just absolutely opening this thing up, and you just feel bad for these seniors here on senior night for Logan. They came out and fought, John, in that first half.
Waiting the extra point, snap down, hold down. The kick is on the way, and for the first time tonight, the Bears finally convert a try after touchdown. It will be 43-8 with 9:30 left. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
So it's a running clock now as the Bears pooch it up there to empty space. It's going to go out of bounds. Grizzlies will have good field position, but with 9:15, the mercy rule in the state of Utah's 35-point lead or more in the second half, and that clock will continue to run. But it's 43-8. Bears lead the Grizzlies here on senior night at Crimson Field. The Grizzlies will have the ball with good field position. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 43.
Yeah, and at this point, John, it's just about salvaging a little bit of pride and getting some seniors a little bit of action here too on senior night. That's a big deal.
So the Grizzlies have it. They'll have 3 receivers to the right. Running back in the backfield is Birch, I believe. It's a snap that rolls back, but he somehow gets it to Birch. That rolled on the turf, and somehow Favero acted like a shortstop and gave that to Birch. Birch got some yardage there upfield on that left side.
Yeah, it's a good job by Favero. Like you said, field that thing, hurry, stand up, and give it to Birch.
3-yard rush for Birch. 2nd and 7 for the Grizzlies out at the 46. Another low snap. He gets it to Birch again, and maybe a yard.
A huge block downfield by Reed Olson. He just took a defender and took him about 8 yards down the field and put him on his back.
So brings up 3rd and 6 for the Grizzlies at the 47 now. Their own 47. Clock continues to run at 8:05 left in the game. 43-8. Bears lead the Grizzlies.
Birch has 20 carries on the night, 75 yards.
So twin receivers to each side. Favero back to pass. The blitz comes up the middle and takes him down on the sack.
Sacked on the play made by Brady Payne, our good buddy's kid. Defensive lineman there for Bear River.
So from the 46 back to the 38, an 8-yard loss. Grizzlies bring out the punt team.
Yeah, I mean, you'd love to say, hey, you got 4 downs to go try to get a first down, but when the offense is moving backwards, you really got no option other than to come out and punt.
Trey White to receive. He's standing at his own 29. Peter drops the snap, gets the punt away. It's a good punt. Bounces at the 29 and takes a Grizzly bounce all the way down to the 19, maybe the 18, 17 as they let it roll. So that's a really good punt after Peter dropped it in the rain and was able to get that punt off and get it down there inside the 20-yard line.
Bit of a panic punt there. Just, you have to feel the pressure coming after you, but he's able to get a hold of one there. And so 8-43, the Grizzlies are trailing the Bears with 6:56 left in this final quarter. As John mentioned, we do have a running clock.
So 8:56 remaining. The clock will start to roll, and it's back at their own 17. Tyre takes it, 2 running backs in the backfield. They hand it off. I think that's Barron's.
I think we got another quarterback into the game now, John. I think it's going to be Preston Wilkinson running the offense for the Bears.
Okay, so Wilkinson hands it off probably to a different running back as well as they gain 1 yard there. So 1 yard rush there for the Bears. Clock running, under 8.5 to go in the game.
Looks like they got Sidney Nielsen in, the 5'9" senior lineman there.
Hess is back there with Wilkinson. So 2 running backs back there. Wilkinson's the QB. He takes it. Low snap, hand off to Hess, trying to find some room. He's bouncing into his own lineman, and we're going to say no gain. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Running off a couple of linemen to get some more experience for the Bears. I wonder how many people they've got, because there are so many people coming off the field.
It's a little chaotic.
So 3rd down and 9. Clock continues to run.
I count 11.
Takes it. Wilkinson throws. High pass. Incomplete off the receiver's hands. So bring up 4th down and 9 for the Bears.
Good coverage on the play by Sebastian Cruz.
Okay, Rex, you're going to have to tell me that's 5:30 on the clock.
It is 5:30, yes. Okay. When I see you go on your tippy toes and start leaning, I can tell you're trying to look at the clock, so I'll try to help you out a little more.
Connor Peter goes back for the Grizzlies to return this punt. He's standing at his own 45. Now he's going back a little further to the 43. Now marches back to the 45. Snap is back. The punt is away, and it is a short one. It went off the side of his foot. This one didn't even get back. Oh, it did get to the line of scrimmage. So let's see. It went about 5 yards on the punt, maybe 6. But that one went off the side of the foot. So the Grizzlies, good field position.
Depending on what this flag is, John, that might be the
I didn't see a flag.
Cleanest break that Logan's got in this game.
Yeah, hopefully they get a break with 4:59 to play. Seems like, and they're talking to Trampus Waite, so maybe it's on the Grizzlies. I don't know. It's hard to tell what the officials.
He's over there talking to him. So
now they're talking to Coach Butts as well. Oh, Grizzlies had 12 men on the field.
You're going to replay 4th down here. Make him have him punt it again.
Well, so the ball will be 5 yards forward. The Grizzlies had 12 men on the field. Illegal participation, but it will be another punt. And now Peters scoots up a little bit. Do the Grizzlies have 11 guys? They're running people back on and off. Hopefully they've got 11 out there and not 12.
Yeah, Peters is out there counting, so
2nd punt. Oh, it goes through his hands. It's back into the 1 yard line. The punter runs away, still running with it and tackled. So he went back and got that snap as it went through his hands. And this, even though it was a bad punt, this one actually is the advantage to the Grizzlies because they're going to have better field position at the 11 instead of like the 23.
So a 5-yard punt would have been better than what we just saw. That's kind of crazy to think if I said, hey, there's a 5-yard punt or something worse. But a good play there by Josh Elwood, the junior linebacker for Logan. He's the one that ended up finishing off the punter on the play there and making the tackle. And maybe, here we go. Logan's within striking distance now.
That south end zone's magical for the Grizzlies here at Crimson Field. They won a couple of playoff games back in the day with that. And then on the exchange there, it's fumbled, and the Bears will have it.
Oh, jeez.
The Grizzlies went under center, but that ball's starting to get slick. And,
Yeah.
And see, we wondered about this before the game even started. During the day, we talked about who would be able to handle the elements better, but we didn't have any problems with rain. And now we've seen a ball go through the punter's hands, and then that one is just a fumbled snap under center, and the Bears recover. And so they take over now.
Yeah, and we thought this was going to be a rainy game from kickoff, so we were kind of thinking, this might play into Bear River's hand a little bit here because we've seen their running backs and what they can do, but, I don't think we saw this one coming, John.
4:17 remaining, 43-8, Bears over the Grizzlies. Clock running. They take the snap. Wilkinson hands off to Hess. Hess finds a crease. He's still on his feet, and he's popped from behind at around the 23-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. So from the 11, they're gonna mark it right at the 21, so 10 yards.
That's 60 yards rushing for Hess and a touchdown on the night.
So from the 21, clock running at 3:38, 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Wilkinson hands it off to a different running back that time, 44, that's Allen.
Yeah, Bennett Allen, the freshman running back for the Bears.
Olsen makes the tackle, but a 2-yard run there.
They're really doing a good job as Bear River switching in kids and getting kids time in this game.
So with 3:11 to play, the Grizzlies will drop this game, but again, the final RPI will come out this Saturday at 10 a.m. Then we'll find out where the Grizzlies will be playing next week in their first-round playoff game. They turn around, they hand it off again. He's got some room to the 30, the 35, and then tackled near the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it up at the 39.
That's a good run for the freshman running back there, Bennett Allen. But, clock running here, John. We're down to 2:30.
So the quarterback?
No, I was trying to slide you a note here that the center is itty-bitty for Bear River.
Got it. Takes the snap. Wilkinson does hand off. Oh, and he is ripped down from behind. Good gracious. No gain on that play.
Yeah, geez, that's a bit of a scary tackle. It's like almost like in that horse collar to hip drop area, but it clearly was neither of those, though.
So clock running under 2 minutes to play with that running clock. Ball is at their own 40, 2nd down and 9. Play clock goes down to 15. The Bears will run as much clock as they can. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and tackled from behind is that running back again. That's, I believe, Reed Olsen on the tackle. Gains another yard or 2.
Yeah, Allen's going to be feeling it. He's been taking a couple big shots by the Logan defenders here. 1:21 left in the game.
3rd down and about 6 or 7. Oh, my goodness, that was terrible. I tried to throw something away, and it didn't even come close.
Threw a brick.
Yep. 2 receivers to each side. 1:05 left. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again. And
that was okay, so I was confused there.
Maybe it was play action.
It was a keeper. It was a really, really good keeper.
The read option, yeah.
It fooled me too. Preston Wilkinson did a really good job of hiding that ball.
So no gain. It will be 4th down and 7. Clock down to 40 seconds. They'll have to snap it. 4th down and 7. And the Grizzlies flinch but don't come across on a hard count. Play clock down to 10. Game clock down to 23. They're going to snap it. Wilkinson's going to throw. He's got a man open at the 30. 25-20, 15-10. Touchdown. From about 58 yards. That was Williams.
That's why I was just trying to find what receiver that was. Dalton Williams for Bear River. He was one-on-one with Ivan Estrada, the senior, and he able just to put a little shimmy on him and beat him behind there, and
so
get another 6 for Bear River.
49-8. They're lining up for the extra point with 10 seconds, 9. The clock continues to run. Snap back, hold down, kick is on the way, and it's good. So with 4 seconds left, it will be 50-8, Bear River. Back in the second quarter, you got to remember, it was a 12-8 ball game. Logan was lining up with 4 seconds left in the half. They were lining up to make it 12-11 on a field goal attempt that was blocked, and the Bears took it to the house.
And they have never looked back since. I mean, it's crazy what a difference this second half has been. It's a tale of two teams. It's Logan. I mean, they were fighting. They were giving Bear River everything they had, and it just all fell apart.
Well, I know that there was even a text from a Bears fan that was saying that Logan just looked like they wanted it more.
Right, and they did. They honestly did in the first half. If it weren't for a couple fluke plays, Logan is comfortably leading this game, but instead...
And so they wind the clock, and so they don't even need to kick it off. So the Bears, they take over on senior night as the Grizzlies will fall to 2-8. 50-8's our final score. We'll take a break and come back right after this on KVNU.
In a row, Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell's State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell's State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto.
That was not it. John.
Welcome back. That was a
You should have let Titan do it.
That was a Titan special.
You should have let Titan run the remix.
Had a couple buttons pushed at the same time. But Grizzlies fall tonight on senior night 50-8 as they played super ball there in the first half. And then with 4 seconds in the second quarter, everything changed. The 21 seniors on senior night were honored before the game. The Bear River Bears came in here and defeated the Logan Grizzlies 50-8. John Newbold and Rex Davis with you. I want to thank Joe for running the camera for us. But the Grizzlies fall, Rex. It was like we said, 4 seconds left in that second quarter, and that's where it flipped. It was 12-8 Bear River. Grizzlies got a great return by Jensen across midfield, and it looked like the Grizzlies were going to have something going. They got down there inside the 20, and then it kind of stalled a little bit.
Yeah.
And then everything went against them. There were some calls that didn't go their ways. And then, of course, Bear River at that point, they had an interception for a return for a touchdown, a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. And it was just an avalanche at that point.
Well, it's just so crazy. I mean, we've done over 70 games together, partner, and I don't know if I've seen a game that we've ever called that has just had such a dramatic momentum shift. I don't think we've ever been a part of one that just went from like, man, we got ourselves a ball game to an absolute blowout that quickly. So it was tough. It was tough to see these kids on senior night, have to go through that. But you hope they can shake it and just say, you know what, this at the end of the day, this is just a game that we get to play, and we're gonna be okay after all this. But and you never know. Logan might be able to right the ship and be able to do something come playoff time. But tough one here tonight against the Bears.
Well, and they start on the 25th. We'll find the final RPI standings on Saturday on all the matchups. The top 24 teams move on to the playoffs in 4A. They have 27 total teams, but 24 of them will make the playoffs. And then the top 8 get byes. The Grizzlies, I feel like I know coming into this game, a lot of people talked about how if they didn't win, then they weren't going to get in. Like they said, the winner of this game would move on and the loser probably wouldn't get in. But I still think the Grizzlies are in because there are some teams that are lower than them, and I just feel like the Grizzlies are going to get in with the 2 wins that they got at the start of the season against, what was it, Hillcrest and North San Pete, I believe.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, you hope they do. You want to see these kids get another shot at another game. You don't want it to end like this for them, for sure.
Well, and we do the Skyview games, and we talked to the Coach Alder, and he's in his first season just like Coach Butts is, and we talked about how important it is that the seniors lead this team when you have a new program that you're kind of bringing in your tendencies and stuff with a new coach and a new philosophy and a new way of things, which Coach Butts, in my opinion, is doing everything the right way and leading this Grizzly program back. It takes some time, but I feel like Coach Alder said, those seniors are so important because if they don't buy in, then things change, and they buy in and have bought in and done a good thing for this program.
Yeah, I mean, there's no mistaking, like, here, let me slide in here with you, partner, but there's no mistaking, like, it has been a tough season for Logan, but they've had a tough slate, John. This region that this Logan team plays in is no joke. I mean, there's just loaded with state champions here between Skyview, Ridgeline, Mountain Crest in the past. So, they had a tough go tonight. It's a night probably to forget for Logan. There's a couple highs, a couple lows, and a couple highs and a lot of lows, but, it was a game nonetheless. I mean, that first half couldn't have been more fun. It just didn't work out in their favor at the end.
Well, we're going to call it a night. The Grizzlies lose 50-8. The Bear River Bears get the victory on senior night as the seniors are down there taking pictures with their families and then dealing with the rain. But we were able to see the Grizzlies tonight. Unfortunately, they didn't come out on top. They take the loss, but again, the Grizzlies will find out their fate Saturday in the RPI rankings. At 10 a.m., they'll be revealed, and then you'll see the matchups. They'll play next week on the 25th, but we'll have to wait and see where the Grizzlies end up in the rest of Region 11. But for Joe, our cameraman, for Rex, and myself, John Newbold, and for Titan, who's giving you the wave there, we want to thank the athletic director and everyone here at Logan that helped us out as we filled in tonight. So again, Logan loses 50-8. Have a great night, everybody, and a good weekend.
This Logan Grizzlies broadcast has been a presentation of KVNU 610 AM and 102.1 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Adams Wealth Advisors, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.